So, it has come to this. Legend said this day would pass. Few believed. Few still understood the implication. Now it is upon us. O heaven, weep for your lost, for those at the end of their roads, and remember, all roads lead to square. Amen and play ball.
So we'll finally be done with Arcade Spirits until the new Challengers comes out, and then we'll be back.
Yeah, until the new Challengers comes out, and then, like, boom.
And then we'll be right back, I guess.
We'll be right back. We thought we were done, and then they dragged us back in.
Well, no, we already know we're not done. Because we already know that game is coming out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, there's that.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm extremely looking forward to that. It's going to be a blast. Now, have you done Tumblr? Or not Tumblr, Discord?
I'm still doing Tumblr,
You're still doing...
I'm still adding tags. I just wanted to, you know, unmute you so that you could read Flower's thing.
How are you doing, Flower? I saw you're in a new location. Oh my gosh. I can't believe to tough time of it, but we're figuring things through. That's good. I mean, not good that it's tough times, but like...
Good if you're figuring things out.
Yeah, it's good that you're figuring things out.
Okay, Discord's done.
Okay.
All the socials are done. Staying in bed after physical therapy and on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, hope recovery continues going well.
Yes. And obviously, rest up.
Yeah. I awaken to the sounds of pain. And a
What pain?
logic thing coming up for some reason. I don't know why that came up. We were just transitioning scenes. Why did we get a logic or a study icon?
What?
Welcome! It's the final stream, and we immediately found a bug. Sorry.
Well, we haven't glitched the game in so long.
Yeah, well, because Flower fixed the bug. But apparently we found another bug, because I don't know how that came up just now.
I don't either. But we haven't glitched it in so long, it makes sense
You know,
that in
it-
the final one, there'd be like,
For old time's sake, right?
oh, glitches. Let's bring them back.
Apparently getting shot in the leg hurts. Hurts a lot. And sleeping on the second-hand employee couch, probably not the finest choice for rest. The nap was a definite necessity, however. I'm not operating at full speed anymore, and won't for a few weeks to come. But sleep didn't make my muscles any less achy. If anything, I've got a headache on top of it. Joy of joys. But right now, I got 99 problems and my physical condition ain't one. Actually, it kind of is. Mitosis, your physical condition definitely currently is one of the 99 problems.
It definitely is one of the 99 problems.
The fate of Mendel's P dominance is what matters most. So actually, I guess mitosis has 100 problems.
Yes, because the physical condition isn't one of the 99. That is true. That is true.
100 problems of mitosis on the wall, 100 problems of mitosis.
Shoot one down?
We're not shooting down the problems. One of the problems is having been shot.
Are you sure we're getting through the game at this rate?
I don't know, read your line.
What line?
The one that's on Twitch. Also was a very like, necessary classic thing to do before we finish this game is that I forget to share the screen.
One more time. Beep beep,
One last
mitosis.
time.
You should probably be getting up now. Goody! Goody gumdrops. So, have you given any thought to how you're going to win over Sue's favor once you confront her? Well, usually I just sort of stumble through these things and decide stuff like that on the fly. No, that's no good. How have you managed up till now?
Teach them how to say goodbye. Yes.
Wait, is that a reference?
It's a Hamilton reference.
Oh, okay.
Hamilton has not aged the best, but, you know, it's still popular and sort of fun to reference sometimes.
Oh, it hasn't aged well?
I mean, even when it came out, this is a story about the guy who basically founded Wall Street, so...
You know those intense identity situations I've been tracking? The ones where you can't take certain approaches that don't mesh with your personality?
The other thing being that various problematic issues around Lin-Manuel Miranda and such have come up and things like that, so... I will say it was revolutionary for its time, but we should also have more good things come out since then.
What, like where I can't crack wise if I'm not a jokey type of person?
If we're not a jokey kind of person.
I was gonna crack a joke, but then my brain was like, what's a joke? Really, the only joke here is me. Well, it's not so much that you can't, more that you shouldn't try something that goes against who you are as a person. People will see right through it. And I'm betting Sue will know if you're play acting at something you aren't. This will be a super intense identity situation. Only one way through.
A sis?
What? Oh, sis.
Well, because when they were saying, like, oh, we should wedge in an R word, it would have been Iris, right? So this would be sis?
When the time comes, you're going to have to take a stand based on your highest personality score. Not more numbers and systems. It's for your own good, mitosis. I'm just trying to help you make decisions that will save Mandel's P dominance. That means being true to your spirit. And I just realized I'm going to be talking a lot this episode.
You are.
Gosh dang it. And what's that mean exactly? According to my calculations, right now, your best bet for how to convince Sue is to be steady.
Oh yeah, because it's the final one. But I didn't get out of bed until a bit late. I didn't put on my full Sue cosplay, but I have the Ghostmaster shirt.
Woo!
Yes. Which I guess doesn't matter, because anyway we don't have cameras, but like, still. I'm dressed for this ending and everything.
I have a gray shirt on and PJs. Probably about what Sparkles would wear. Nothing.
Sparkles?
Whatever her name is.
Mitosis.
Mitosis. I forget. We've done so many.
Mitosis was just on the screen and everything.
Do you think my brain...
I was just talking about mitosis.
No, we did the steady
We did the steady and is the very first one.
The very first one.
But this was, at that time, Kindly was still the highest, and I had to maneuver us onto steady against Sharky's will.
Yeah, you railroaded us hardcore.
It's not railroading if I
It's railroading.
It's literally not railroading, because railroading is you have no options. I just chose the options to switch tracks.
No options.
But yes, we've never gotten to this point where study was the highest, because at that time I had to switch us off to the study after this line.
And this means we've done 2
so study is was our first ending, and perhaps appropriately, it's our final ending. It's also my favorite.
You're level-headed, honest, and open. One smart cookie, you can outsmart Sue while being true to yourself. And I don't want to take that approach. It's a bit too late to change who you are as a person. Mitosis looks at Satan. Remember, my numbers and scores only help me understand who you are. Who you are is who you've chosen to be. It's a causal relationship.
Hey, I would not have been able to switch us over if they had not already been that close, though. So.
I mean, yes, we basically were, like, balanced the entire time.
We weren't entirely balanced.
No, we weren't. But we were, like, we weren't, there wasn't a huge discrepancy all the time.
Yes. Back then, we were just choosing, and all of the icons were hidden. Unlike this is a mountain.
But with the help of your friends, you can maybe get some ideas and nudge things around a bit until you feel confident taking a different tactic than your usual one. Speaking of your friends, here's one now.
Greetings.
I hate to interrupt your rest, but I have news from your advanced scouts in the coming conflict. Gosh dang, good thing I have a thing of water that I'm probably already halfway done. Could you use less war metaphors? They're scary. I just got back from discussing this matter with the police. I'm pleased to report Teo came through. We have the information we need. This means not only the address of the gang's hideout, but also obtained something which may or may not help us. Sue's real name. I'm guessing it's not Sue. Oh, it's Sue, all right. Tsunami. Tsunami?
We'd been assuming all along that the ghost monsters were guns for hire, paid off by Dakonami to ruin our opening day. But if Sue is actually Daiko's daughter... all of the last 3? I was assuming I could sway Sue to my side through my oratory skills. I mean, I've talked my way out of countless problems to date without issue. But having Dakonami be family changes the entire picture. No amount of logic and reason is going to break through bonds of blood. Are you sure? I'm going to need to be very careful how I approach this.
Your father sucks. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you were Sue in this situation, you'd be like, all right, yep, you're offering me a place to stay and everything? All right, peace out, let's go, bye.
Oh, you're putting you might try and put my parents in jail, ruin their entire empire, and I'm not, like, gonna be ruined with him completely?
I'll never see him again? Okay, I'm on board!
Yeah. Okay, this changes everything.
Seriously?
So not only do we need to pry a hired thug away from her employer, but a daughter away from her father. I'm afraid you have your work cut out for you.
Oh yeah, that first time I had jokingly predicted. But it was like a joke.
If you'll just listen to me, you make a compelling argument.
If you'll just listen to me, you make a compelling argument. Fuck that guy, I'm out. I'm on your team now. All right, let's go. Come on, let's ruin my dad.
what happened to Sue's mother?
Daiko and Nami definitely screwed her over in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, probably. Or rather, we do, because I'm accompanying you on this mission. We're going up against the same people who tried to ruin our dreams, got you shot.
I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, I mean, if Sue's mother was aware that Sue was being turned into this, like, or being used as a hacker or whatever, instead of being, like, disciplined or whatever, then she might have had some problem with that. And then Daiko Nami would have been like, well, I'm divorcing you and you get nothing.
Hear Daiko Nami say lol.
Yes, you want to say lol as Daiko Nami?
I forget Daiko's voice.
You better hurry and remember it.
Someday I'll remember it.
You better remember it by the time we get to his lines.
I'm absolutely not letting you out of my sight. Apologies for being overbearing, but that's how it's going to be. I love you too much to let you do this alone. I'm glad to hear that, because to be perfectly honest, this whole situation's found me nervous. I still think I can talk Sue down and win her over, but knowing now that she's Daiko's family, I understand. It complicates matters. I'm here to assist you in any way you require. I'm with you to the end of the end, of the end, of the end, of the end. Echo. Ready to dedicate my life to you, both metaphorically and literally, should it be needed. Yes, neither of us wanted to come to that, but I wanted to be sure you understood the depth of my heart and my will. Now, I haven't written my will, but that's a different story.
Gavin? No, he's definitely written his will. Mitosis doesn't have a will, but Gavin's definitely got his will written out and, like, signed off and everything.
There's nothing we can't achieve. So, partners in crime? In anti-crime, I suppose. Have you given thought to how you'll sway Sue away from her nefarious path and towards the side of good?
Chris told me I only get one chance at this, that I need to go with whatever I do best. But if I talk this through with someone, maybe I can learn a different path.
I'm open to ideas. How would you handle this? With clarity, honesty, and sincerity, but absolute determination.
You should be careful.
Let's undertale this. We are her equal in wit and cleverness. She knows technology better than either of us, but we outthink her should we need to. We need to be ready to do so. I suggest we let her make the first move, then make a counter move. Dangerous to let her set the term, but you're good at improvisation. Rely on that skill. For some odd reason, now I have a song from Aladdin stuck in my head.
Really? Because that just reminded me of a different Hamilton line.
Oh?
Where they're trying to outlast the British soldiers in the American Revolution.
See, it reminded me of the song in Aladdin when he's running away from the guards after stealing the bread. That's it. That's the end of that. Because I ain't saying it. So, be honest and open, but determined to overcome any challenge she offers us. Outthink, outwit, and outlast her best efforts.
Wait, is that a Hamilton reference? I think it's literally these words.
Unless
it's
ask one of the writers.
I'm just gonna ask Google if this is the actual lyric.
Flower says yes.
Okay, fine. I don't need to Google. Thanks, Flower.
That's why
I'm
said
so glad I
one of
apparently
your-
made the Hamilton reference before you made the Hamilton reference in the game.
Too much
Whoops.
Hamilton! Too much Hamilton! I just love the phrasing.
Yeah. I mean, Hamilton has some good phrasing.
Sure.
Sharky's just like, I don't know Hamilton. Nods along.
Precisely. Ultimately, the decision will be up to you in the moment. But that's how I feel. I'll get the van ready to go, but take your time. Do what you need to do to prepare. Tonight, we save Mendel's predominance, or we let it burn.
Well, this is it. Either we sort this mess out, or Mendel's P dominance crashes and burns.
Woo!
Or I get killed. I guess that's always an option, considering you're about to go confront a street gang that indirectly got me shot in the first place. I don't even want to consider the possibility of death. I'm immortal until proven otherwise. But, well...
It's a shame about the...
It's a pity about the problematique trademark, but some damn catchy words. Yeah... I've been turned off of it ever since I found out Lin-Manuel Miranda said the N-word, even being after asked
Wait,
not to
what?
in a song lyric.
Wait, what?
So he was reciting some rap lyric, right? And one of the words in the lyric was the N-word, the one that ends with A.
Yeah.
You know, as it happens sometimes, because a lot of rappers are black. Okay.
Yes.
But he's not black. He's
not.
like very white passing, like pale Puerto Rican. Also, Puerto Rico doesn't really like him all that much either, it seems. He did a bunch of stuff during the hurricane stuff. But yeah, I guess so. He was referencing this rap lyric, and one of the black actors, I think, asked him not to say it, and he did it anyway. Anyway, so In the Heights, the movie that just recently came out about his other musical from before Hamilton, apparently has a huge colorism problem. And it's like the neighborhood that it's about is Washington Heights, which is very heavily like Afro-Latin. And they did not get any dark-skinned actors, it seems. Apparently. Like none. Apparently it's incredibly pale.
Wow.
If this is the end, I should probably have some words with my friends before I march towards doom. If only to get their opinion on how I should approach Sue. But yes, I do think we can acknowledge that there were excellently written lines in Hamilton without saying that Hamilton is good or that Lin-Manuel Miranda is great. Much like I was seeing a post, it was actually on Tumblr, but I think it applies to other places as well, about like, can we stop pretending like bad people can't make like excellent art? Because like there was, I guess there would be stuff coming out about like, oh, this artist or like this fan artist or whatever is a really shitty person, and then people come out of the woodwork being like, well, I never thought their art was that great anyway. Like, okay, shut up. Please shut up. Don't I told you so about your art opinions because this person turned out to be a shitty person. Like, shitty people can have art skills. It's a skill.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can be shitty but have put in the hours of practice to become good at the skill. That said, if you're a shitty person, you're still a shitty person no matter how good your art is.
Yeah.
And then we can still, you know, disavow your art because we think you're a shitty person, but, you know.
But that disavowing the art doesn't necessarily...
That doesn't make it bad, it just means I don't want to associate it with it, right?
Yes. Yes. Like...
Exactly. You don't have to start saying, like, oh, your art is bad. Like, no. especially if like it's visual art or something. Like it's, but I mean any art, a lot of it is skill and practice and whatnot. And like if they have the skill and it's good as a piece, but like they're a shitty person, I mean, even with that, like your faves can be problematic. You acknowledge it and move on.
Yep.
Or you acknowledge it and decide it's too much.
Yep.
Anyway, grabbing my crutches, I thump swing my way out to the arcade proper to track down some folks. Trying to spare Flower from having to use the end tangent button again. Let's see, I've already talked with Gavin. Who else do I want to talk to before we leave?
The skip button. I want to talk to the skip button. Good evening, Aces! Oh, I'm willing to wait for it.
Flower, are you just gonna be making Hamilton references all day then? All stream.
Hello, Pi. Welcome to the end of the world.
I'll take that as a yes. Flower just wants Hamilton references all the stream. That's fine.
I don't know why every time I see that Cox emote, I just hear that laugh. I miss Miss Pie. But there's a pie right here. How are you doing, Pie?
Oh my god, a new line.
Oh my gosh! And I don't have to voice both characters. Hooray!
No.
Hooray! Come back to me!
You do, however, have to read one.
Yes, I know.
One day I shall.
I haven't lost this fight yet, Juniper. Put the microwave on hold. We're having proper tacos when I return victorious from this challenge.
Wait, but I still use the microwave to heat up the tortillas.
The main question is if I can poop unaided or not when I do.
Good luck. Woohoo! Tacos! I'm down for victory tacos. Okay, I'm sufficiently cheered up thanks to your infectious spirit.
I shall wait for you on my balcony with a handkerchief.
Now get out there and let him have it, Tiger!
Little handkerchiefs swaying in the wind.
Yep. I will return with my toilet or on it.
Sorry for laughing.
And some Miralax, I guess. Best of luck.
I'm so sorry for laughing. Oh my gosh.
It's fine. I'm gonna take this moment to refill my coffee before we proceed.
So how are you, Pi? I hope you're doing well. Oh man. I hope you are having a fun day Sunday. Probably snuggling cat and watching us, I guess. I'm fine, just had a lovely chat with Bonus Mom. Oh, that's so nice. Always good to have chats with Bonus Moms. Oh my gosh. I'm just so confused now that this is going to be over. It's going to be like, what's going to happen until the new game comes out? It's going to be so different around here with no arcade spirits to look at. There's gonna be no more mitosis, no more sparkles or uwu. Oh my gosh. I mean, not until the sequel comes. Anyway, yeah. That is true. That is true. We were saying at the very beginning how we're gonna be done until the sequel pulls us back in.
I'm back. What about until the sequel pulls us back in?
Oh, Crunk Spangled Bottom will return in the
Crunk
new
Spangled
challenge.
Bottom will in fact return in the new challenges. This is correct.
That is true. Crunk Spangled Bottom is forever. Oh my gosh, that is such a weird thing to say. Nothing. Well, this is...
A loose window falls from its frame, shattering on the ground nearby.
a bit of a fixer-upper. Can you think of a better place for a street gang to lay low? Now that Frozen song's gonna be stuck in my head. Gosh dang it, stupid trolls.
What?
I think it's something with a bit of a fixer-upper.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, when the trolls are basically saying,
hearts.
dump your current boyfriend and love the people we tell you. Funk is eternal. That was bad. Odds are Deku owns this building anyway. Correct. Nostalgia Commodities Incorporated is a wholly owned subsidiary of Deku's Palace LLC.
That's a lot of limited liability. That's very limited.
That's very limited liability. I mean, with how much money he has.
Yeah, he takes no liability for anything.
Exactly. That's how limited it is.
I also
limited.
Because of the Crunk is eternal within our hearts, I'm just like, the song My Heart Will Go On, but with Crunk instead of heart. Our Crunk will go on.
The funny part is, Discord's not picking up some of my laughs. Because it thinks it's background noise.
Wheeze harder. It's a fun fact. If you got this far but didn't do the second Gavin lunch, he confronts you about your iris here instead. Same outcome, though. Interesting.
Oh, that's super interesting. That is so cool.
That is pretty cool. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense for him not to go, what the F?
Yeah, exactly. It
Yeah.
makes total sense.
Yeah.
Because he knows. He knows.
He knows. I mean, he and Juniper both kind of figure it out, sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, you can distract Juniper away from it, but...
Hey, look, pretty candles, where?
Like, both of them have iris, so both of
Yeah.
them have the ability to, like, kind of
Both,
realize.
but they're on the either ends of the iris.
They are.
One's on trial, one's on paid.
Well, it's not really a spectrum, is it?
No.
It's
Well, I
free
said
or
up-
premium.
I said other ends of the iris. I didn't say spectrum. Just
Okay,
other
but-
ends of the iris.
Ends implies a spectrum. Anyway.
Wonderful. Deep breaths, mitosis. Stay focused. Stay centered. You'll get through this and save Mandel's P dominance. Gavin? Is that optimism I hear? I'll neither confirm nor deny. You should take point on this, lead the negotiations, but I'll be waiting and observing, and we'll
Where's the
Brain?
scatting?
Brain?
Is your brain malfunctioning so hard you can't even scat? Oh no. Chat, help! Sharky's scatting is broken.
Sharky.scat!
Sharky.scat has a bug.
I want to see what Sharky.scat's code is.
It's, you know, I could probably program it very easily. You just have an array of bop badoop and whatever, and it just spits out a random string of those concatenated to some random length.
And it only gets called when Sharky.speech fails.
Yeah, it's in the, error handling, you know, speech failed error catch, block, has a call to Sharky.scat.
Oh,
Sorry
nerds.
for non-programmers listening to us, I guess.
We are flippin' nerds. Sharky 404 Sharky. And will intersperse myself should I see a prime opportunity.
Okay, so this Sharky.speak has some percentage, just random chance of throwing a Sharky speech error.
But what
Sharky
happens when
speech exception, and you have to wrap it in a try-catch block, where the catch for Sharky speech exception calls Sharky.scat.
And what happens when Sharky.scat throws an error?
Well, Sharky.scat doesn't normally throw the error.
Yeah, but you have to have some kind of error handling.
Not if it doesn't throw any exceptions.
It just errors out and speech just stops.
Isn't that what just happened?
I said brain, so speech resumed.
Well, you paused before you said brain.
Sharky.speech can really compile it.
We'll make a visual novel and it'll have AI for Sharky speech.
I need to go fill up my water now because it's empty and now I'm coughing because of y'all.
Should have gotten water while I was getting coffee.
I was talking to our chat.
Okay. I guess I'll talk to chat while Sharky gets water, but I don't really know how to talk to chat. How's everyone doing? What's your favorite problematic musical line? Or favorite line from a problematic musical? Might be a better way of phrasing that. Or just favorite musical or something. Or I'll just continue pondering on the how to code Sharky.speak and the error handling around. I think it's done though. I think that's pretty much it.
What did I miss?
Nothing. Favorite problematic music is Lost Prophets. I have not heard of that.
I went on Twitter today and I'm like, how do I have a notification? Like, what notification did I get? Like, what? And I look, it was... Pi was like, oh, Pi was doing like that, oh, ask me anything or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what's your favorite band and song? And she added the band and said like, oh, here's my favorite songs. And then they liked it within the past day.
Nice.
And I'm like, wait, what?
Nice.
I think the band was I Fight Dragons. Which I'd never heard of.
Sounds maybe vaguely familiar. I don't know.
They're like a chiptune band.
Great arena rocking fun anthems of motivation and joy in life written by a sex criminal. Ah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I think I was saying this last time, right? Was that, like, because we were talking about country, and, like, I had mentioned.
Yeah.
There was a band that I think it's Nothing But Thieves or something. Like one of the... They are really slow to notice their notifications, but eventually like or reply to most mentions. That's awesome.
That is really cool. They probably don't check it much, which makes sense.
The band disowned him and the band itself and refused to take money for the back catalog now. That's good, at least. Yeah,
I just... 2019 charge, sentenced to 29 years of imprisonment plus 6 years of parole. And they basically just formed a new band. The remaining members were just okay, new band.
I saw at one point another band I like, Motionless in White, was getting called out, but it was over like a member that I think is no longer part of them. And I'm like, okay, well, that works out because I only listened mostly to their newer stuff anyway. But yeah, and then I think it was Nothing But Thieves that like some of their YouTube comments were filled with accusations of one of them like preying on young female fans. It's just like, yikes! Oh no, so that's another band I'm like, alright, can't listen to you anymore.
According to Wikipedia, in June 2014, the remaining members of the new band called No Devotion of the Lost Prophets. So,
New Devotion.
No Devotion.
No Devotion. Okay.
Yeah, No Devotion.
They were really talented. Glad they moved on. Yeah.
I listened to some of I Fight Dragons after Pi recommended them. I'm like, yeah, these are very catchy songs. They're like very catchy, like chiptune songs. They're very something I would listen to probably.
Wait, did I tell you about the I think it was Skillet. That
I know Skillet's like problematic Trump supporters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had to remove all their music from my catalog.
Yeah, I know that they're problematic Trump supporters, which
they
I'm like...
came out in support of the January 6th stuff or something, and I'm like, well, bye!
Yeah.
I think Mumford & Sons also.
Really?
I think I heard that.
Which I never really listened to Mumford & Sons. But
Me
like
neither, but I know they're pretty well known.
A few of their songs are catchy. The few that I've heard are catchy.
Sorry, I've kicked off another tangent out of the 2 minutes you were gone.
Wait, what? I'm seeing something about the Skillet frontman from March comparing Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's Grammy performance to speeches of Adolf Hitler.
Proof that it's good to be willing to burn a fan bridge.
Which, I wasn't the biggest fan of Skillet, but I listened to some of the stuff and it's kind of like, yeah, nah.
I liked some of their songs, but...
Yeah, some...
Bye. Hell, if I fuck up, I would highly recommend Burning Freely. If you fuck up in a fuck up way, like you messed up and you made a mistake, people should have the opportunity to truly, honestly apologize, and then people can individually choose whether to accept or not accept that apology. However, doubling down and saying comments like that, ooh, goodbye.
I think I just heard today that Matt Damon had two problematic things. Of one, just quote learning to not say the F word for gay people, within a few months ago, which is just oh my gosh. And then the other one basically saying oh, movies are basically done. Cinema's basically done as we know it.
Wait, that's the other problematic thing?
Because, like, superhero movies are popular.
I don't think that's called problematic. I just think that's called a shit opinion. But isn't he the one who did, like, a Great Wall of China movie?
I have no idea.
I think he did. I would call that more problematic.
I
Just
have no
like,
idea.
what's it? I think her name's Emma Stone, who did the Aloha movie and was playing someone who's, like, part Chinese.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I think it was called Aloha. Yeah. And it stars, like, Emma Stone as, like, an Asian woman. Like a Chinese woman.
But...
And then there's, of course, ScarJo. You know, we make all the jokes about ScarJo, but actually maybe I should be making them about Emma Stone. Great Wall was a very, very weird experiment in manufactured cross-market appeal. Then they did the Mulan remake, the live action, and I would like that to burn in a fire.
Have not seen it. Will not see it.
You should not see it. It's really bad.
After hearing, especially from you, I was like,
yeah. I can't believe they wanted people to pay $30 extra fucking dollars for that shit too.
And people did.
And they did. Anyway, read your line properly whenever.
I finished it.
You went back for the intersperse?
Yes. You just apparently decided not to hear me.
Sorry, we have a tangent going on at the same time.
Shall we?
You left for like a minute, so I had to fill up the space with random words, and that means that I started a tangent.
Oh my gosh, Flower.
I expect by 2024 we'll have a Harriet Tubman movie starring Scarlett Johansson. See, I think that at this point we've mostly moved on beyond blackface. Mostly. Heavy emphasis on mostly. But yellowface is still such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like all of the little caveats of like, oh, well, they're, you know, they're like half Chinese. So a white person can still play this thing. It's like, no. No.
No.
But, yeah. I feel like actually between ScarJo and Emma Stone, the two movies where it's sort of yellow face, I'm more offended by the Emma Stone one. Because the last name of that character in that movie is straight up like Ing. Like, it's so Chinese.
I have not heard of this movie.
Anyway.
I already read this.
I sigh once, looking over at my companion. I'm sure glad I'm not going at this alone. I'm nervous for sure, but I know what I have to do. Settle down on my crutches, armpits resting on the padding as I prepare to enter the belly of the beast.
Come for Arcade Spirits finale here.
Look, we're gonna finish this today, even if it takes us 4 fucking hours because we did too many tangents.
And you know what? Chat would probably be like, yeah, oh, tangent, talk about this. Oh yeah, Arcade Spirits, yeah.
You know, how long before we go on a tangent about other parts of Arcade Spirits while playing Arcade Spirits?
We've done that.
I think we have.
We have.
I think we have,
because
I only regret that the Gavin date isn't longer because I really liked the jazz club.
Because I think we were we were on a date. Tangentception.
Hi, Joe.
We were on a date and we started talking about Queen Bee's date again.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And Queen Bee's argument and this and that. Like, we've done this.
Yeah. Anyway, so I just really like the Gavin date.
Hello, Joe. Welcome to the end of the world as we know it.
Until
Hey,
TNC comes
listen. What?
out. Until TNC comes out.
Oh,
Any
I was
challenges?
hoping that you were saying and we're not fine.
Well, I mean, we're not fine. We're never fine. We're never okay here, alright?
Aces, we're not okay here.
But it's not because we're ace.
Yeah.
Caveat, not because we're ace, we're just not okay in general.
Iris, kind of about to be in the middle of something here. I know. And I spontaneously reprogrammed myself to include a measurable metric which should be useful for your mission. I don't know how I just spontaneously reprogrammed myself without anyone finding out, but we'll deal with that later.
The same way Iris hacked herself to make premium available to you without anyone finding out.
Is nobody checking out, like... But, like, reprogramming herself...
It depends. In the sense of, like, neural networks and stuff, there's a lot of stuff we just, like, don't know how computers got there.
I see you're an hour and about 5 minutes through the last chapter. And
No,
we started
we're
right
an
when
hour
Gavin...
and 5 minutes in through the second half of the last chapter.
Yeah,
We picked up from where Gavin came back from talking to the police officer.
Yeah.
And this is how far we've gotten.
So yes, typical.
Very.
Look, we, as streamers, have not changed throughout the years.
Don't remind me that it's been more than 2 years since we started this channel.
It's been over 2.5 years.
Man.
We're halfway to the 3rd year at Mark.
And we have over 100 followers. Isn't that terrifying?
It is terrifying. Getting noticed is terrifying.
I'm like, oh, that's not that many until it, like, sinks in my brain. Like, oh, that's over 100 people. Holy
That's
shit!
almost-
It's Cooper
It's
Technologies.
Cooper
They have the attention span of a goldfish. Odds are Nia Cooper is busy with a disruptive startup app service that reinvents coin laundries or something. Yeah,
That
exactly.
actually kind of
I'm
doesn't
like-
make sense.
One, this is badly maintained. Like,
Yeah.
there's not sufficient
You are
people
perfect.
maintaining
No.
this tech. And two, like, neural networks and whatever AI stuff being sufficiently advanced. Like,
That
there's
they-
plenty we
that-
do not know about how computers got to some
That also,
conclusion.
Gavin said that they kind of just hook some things together,
Yeah.
and boom, Iris.
Look, they plugged Polybius in there.
Yeah. Also, y'all are perfect. No, Joe, y'all are... You guys in chat are the perfect ones. We're... mess.
I'm not gonna claim anyone is perfect, actually. Least of all us. Well, no one is, right?
Yeah, I know.
You're shining, brilliant people. Hello, I'm
Yeah.
here to be the killjoy as usual.
Okay, stab me, please.
Did you read this?
I call it the incredibly right indicator of success. Or IRIS for short. Hey, when you have a great acronym already, you may as well use it.
As far as for your channel and your playstyle. We are exactly who we have always been meant to be.
Whoa. There needs to be heavy quotes around playstyle. There needs to be heavy quotes around it playstyle.
Exactly. Look, it's fine. Most of the games on this channel would get us called, filthy casuals in the first place.
Playstyle better? Yes. Much better. It makes me happy. Ah,
Yep, you sound super happy.
of course I do.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just my happy voice? Ah.
Alright, now start breaking into Screamo.
Play style. Sorry, I can't do the screamo growl.
You just had vocal fry.
I don't know how to do that.
Like you're gonna ribbit. Where was this voice for the 80+ streams? What if Daiko Nami had that voice? Oh, I should add another channel point reward for just a silly voice request, and they can ask for some, like a couple minutes of a particular voice.
I won't be able to do that.
Force Sharky to do shitty British accents like he's made me do for the past 80 fucking streams.
Where was this voice 80+ streams ago? So here's the thing with me, with my brain. I can't come up with them, like, if somebody says do this voice, I can't come up with it. But, like, if I just start doing something random, like, there, it exists. But if you say, like, oh, do this type of voice, I'm like, ah.
Do the knocked voice.
See, I can do that because I know what it is. It's, well. Oh, come on, little kitty cats. What are we gonna do today? Come, let's just get little Gravesy to give that cafe over to me so that I can get what I need. Who's this Daiko Nami? Sounds like a terrible person.
Sounds equally rusty.
Oh, good joke.
Look, this building already looks like it had the rust curse put on it.
There's my,
Alright, Southern Belle. I would love to hear Sharky's Southern Belle.
Again, I can't come up with these on command. Unless in my
Southern
head,
Belle is
I
like
know how...
Lady Debutante!
Like, unless in my head, like, I have the connections of how to do it with
Southern Belle is how I
myself.
usually do the Southern accent. If I read anything in a Southern accent.
See, but in my head, I don't know how to... how I, like... Doing it with me, it just isn't connected. Unless, like, I have already done it, you know what I mean?
Well, you have a chicken egg problem there.
Yes, I know! The chicken is egg and the egg doesn't exist.
I'm like, we should have given Ashley a Southern Belle accent. That would have been fun.
An alcoholic lawyer where he's past the point where
half the time voices are just things you throw against the wall and see what sticks. Kind of. Alright, go. Alcoholic lawyer where he's past the point where he can emotionally connect with his son. You know, actually...
Is that just Daiko Nami? No.
No. Daiko Nami doesn't care about connecting emotionally with his dog.
That's true. Ugh. I'm going to start analyzing Sue's vocal... I mean, that's my approach for things I can't prepare. That's fair.
Yeah, kinda.
What was it, like, the other day? I said something about Maximilian Pegasus, and you're like, okay, practice that. I'm like, what do you mean practice that?
Yeah, because you said, like, oh, I can't help but hear that in the Pegasus voice. And I'm like, okay, so say it out loud in the Pegasus voice. Go. You just heard it in your head.
I don't even remember. What did you even say?
Oh, you have to go back through our chat history.
That's like so many days ago.
Do you think either of us remember what the fuck we talk about? You were... Oh, no, I know what it was.
It was like something boy.
No, I know what it was. I remember now. It was, you were complaining about one of your coworkers using the wrong name for you, like, insistently, so I told him to also misname him. And so yes. I think it had been, is it okay for me to say the name? Not the real name. I mean, I don't know their last name anyway, and it's a pretty common first name. Is that okay? I'll leave it up to your judgment.
I don't flipping care.
Huh?
I don't flipping care.
Yeah, so I told you to call him Petey Boy.
Yes.
And then you said that it sounded like something Pegasus would say, and you just couldn't help but hear it in your Pegasus voice.
Because Pegasus is the one to go, oh, Yugi Boy, or Kaiba Boy.
Yeah. So you should say Petey Boy to your coworker in the Pegasus voice.
Sorry, he's on the other side of the country.
Okay, on the phone.
I'm not gonna keep calling anyone.
When they next pester you on the phone.
He doesn't call me.
Okay, well.
It's
Just
all
start
over.
saying it over the chat system.
But yeah, the person like consistently calls me by my full name instead of a nickname that everybody else calls me.
Sharky.
And that's the one pet. That's like probably my biggest pet peeve, where if somebody calls me by my full first name, they're kind of dead to me.
Yeah, that makes you an annoying World Ends With You character. Sorry, was that too specific?
Yes, my first name is Minamimoto.
Yep. Your name is Steve, not Stevedore.
Oh, my chest.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
But not for making you laugh. I'm sorry for the maybe overly revealing joke. Whoops!
No, it's fine. But it's like, even when I've corrected him, it's still like, no, I'm gonna call you this, and it's just like, at that point, it's like, you are.
You're doing this on purpose, therefore,
yeah.
I think it's fair game for you to start calling him Petey Boy. Don't like it? Stop saying that name.
I'm going to start analyzing Sue's vocal patterns once you step in there to determine how close you are to convincing her. That way, you'll know it if you're on the right track, or if you need to try something different. Let's take a look at your current score. Currently, you have a 0.0 chance of success. Good job. Yeah.
Yeah, at that point it's deliberately disrespectful. So start calling him weird shit, like Petey Boy.
At one point, I talked to you about this, like, last week, like, a VP, sent an email basically to be like, oh, we need to set up this computer for blah, 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 and set up accounts and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, look, I need to do what I need to do and find out this information. So I sent an email asking for information because I need to do what I need to do. And he wasn't even in this email chain, messaged me basically being like, don't you know who this person is? Like, he's your boss's boss. Like, don't you know this stuff? And I'm just like, really, dude? Seriously? Like,
You should start calling him Petiful.
Filbert.
Bobby the shit-posting baboon, or Jimmy the narcoleptic bullfighter.
Well, okay, that's probably a bit disheartening, but think of it like, if I walk away right now, I'd fail miserably instead of, I'm doomed, doomed, doomed! But speaking of doom, well, since there is a chance you can actually fail this time, rather than be assured you can mumble your way through the problem, would you like to back up your data first? Man, if I could back up my data, everything would be great.
Before we head into
Mango!
dangerous situations. Hi, Mango!
It's the end of the game as we know it.
Until the next game.
It is the end of the game as we know it. And we aren't fine. You are now ready to proceed. Good luck. The
Taking a
one
deep
time
breath.
you hear me sing today.
Thump swing my way into the warehouse on my crutches with my companion beside me.
How are you doing today, Joe? And Mango?
Let's see. I guess we want to eavesdrop?
We want to eavesdrop.
I don't
We
know
wanna
that we...
Charging in is the gutsy thing.
Yeah, I know. I motion for Gavin to stay quiet as we lurk in the shadows below the catwalks above.
Oh, crap.
Alright, time has come like an hour later. You gotta remember Dick Konami's voice.
Good? It's alright,
But
but good.
Well, I'm glad you're good.
Oh, you should be out there doing what you agreed to do, not hiding away in your clubhouse. A clubhouse I pay the rent for, I should add. You want to keep your little playground, yes? Oh, hard for me to do if some competitor rises to hurt my bottom line. Now, the bottom line was a few, like, streams ago, a few characters ago.
Uh-huh.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, Sue. I'm trying to explain how the world works. Pay attention!
Yes, Dad. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I could swear she said that through gritted teeth. There's a certain forced tone to it as well.
Am I not generous?
I don't ask for much, I feel. I look the other way when you and your friends cause trouble. I bail you out of jail, I let you skip school as often as you want. All told, I feel I've been a lenient father who understands and appreciates his daughter's inclinations.
You know the first fucking thing about me.
What was that? Speak up! I can't hear you. Don't look at your little friends, look at me!
Reluctantly, Sue's eyes meet with her father's. Yes, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad.
You understand, yes?
I don't know if I'm being maniacal enough, but man.
Just be a shitty parent. You know all about how those sound.
Oh, my heart. I think it's gonna stop.
Sorry, should I
feel
stop
so
making those
attacked.
comments?
I feel so attacked right now.
Pretty sure I'm not attacking you.
I feel so attacked by from my family.
Do you feel attacked on behalf of them? You should stop doing things on behalf of them.
All I want from you is so very, very little. It's what you'd be doing anyway, really. Go back there and keep causing trouble for Mandel's P dominance. Or do you want me to pull back all my support of your little gang? Leave you twisting in the wind at the mercy of the Cybercrime Task Force?
Of course not, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad. I think I'm starting to understand the situation. She's under his thumb, but not by choice, and she hates it.
Come on, Dad. Good. Now then, why haven't you finished the job?
Oh, come on! I almost fucking died thanks to invading lovely chainsaw turf. If we go back there...
I'm hearing excuses, Sue. I thought you were made of stronger stuff than that. Some delinquents are chasing you away. Really? How are you going to eventually inherit my empire if you can't stand up to some school brats?
Like I want your damn empire.
Pay attention.
Speak up, I said! Quit looking at the floor!
And we lock eyes through the metal grate flooring she's standing on. Her hands go to her hips in an overly confident fashion as she bends over like a child finding a lucky penny on the sidewalk. Well, 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 what do you know? Crap, she spotted us. Inky, Linky, we have guests. She snaps her fingers in a sudden aura of command about her, as she's distracted from the verbal beatdown by her father, and goons swarm flanking us. We're quickly hustled up the stairs. Well, as quickly as I can manage on crutches.
Carp.
Carp?
Carp.
Magic carp.
Carp. Magic carp.
Now's the time to use this moment to my advantage, and I know just what to say.
Carp. What we should say is carp. Bang, I'm a flippin' nerd. Oh, can't say I was expecting to find you here. What would your shareholders say if they know you were where you spend your evenings?
Dako's face twists into a grotesque blend of anger and fear. My favorite kind of coffee.
Okay, I have to ask how you blend anger and fear together. How do you blend anger and fear? What are the ingredients?
Anger and fear.
Okay, but how are you distilling them into coffee?
Oh no, it's just the beans are entitled anger and fear, and then you make a blend by putting both anger and fear beans in. That's what a coffee blend is.
Where do you find anger and fear beans?
From the roasters who named it anger and fear? Delicious. See? Mango gets me.
What in the
Hell?
I can't be seen here. If any record ends up online.
Jeez, Dad, relax. Relax, Clyde. On cue, Clyde steps out from the shadows, their fingers dancing over their phone as they concentrate on the screen.
Both of them have phones with Iris Assistant apps loaded. We're blocking their outgoing data streams. There should be no verifiable data evidence of this conversation uploaded anywhere. Can't stop the irises from hearing you, but I can hijack their accounts if you need me to, so when we can
There's Sharky, that's cat.
References! Hey!
They're more like running jokes.
But I can hijack their accounts if you need me to, so you can manually wipe their memory. Just say the word.
Does that mean Clyde is the one most likely to discover that Iris has hacked herself?
Yes.
We'll see. Thanks, Clyde. Clyde nods in agreement, backing out of the spotlight. I'm happy now, Dad. You're clear. Quit freaking out.
As you like.
Not that it matters. My business with this mixed mitochondria bottom is already concluded. Gosh dang our name!
So when New Challengers comes out, all of the names are gonna have to be something top, right?
Well, no, the first one should probably be bottom. Whatever, like, so we can get the comment about it. Or like, oh, are you a cousin or something?
Yeah. I suppose.
But other than that, like, no, yeah, like, we should probably have a running joke there too. I was more than courteous to you when you spat in my face.
I also punched
And
you in the
punched
face.
it. And punched it.
Repeatedly.
It sucked. It's clear we will never see eye to eye, and I have nothing more to say to you. Actually, we're not here to talk to you. I came here to have a chat with
Wait for it.
your daughter.
Timing is everything.
How did you?
Oh, well. You're a resourceful one.
See?
A squeaky clean arcade industry titan can't let anyone know about his hooligan daughter, can he? No. So I've had to keep that under wraps. Good sleuthing it out. Good work sleuthing it out.
I don't know why every time the no.
No, no, no.
Which I had
Surprise
a
Pikachu
surprise.
emote now. Wait, what are you surprise Pikachuing at?
It's like your daughter, Dekonami.
Oh. We'll just stick a surprise Pikachu over his face. I was hoping I'd see you again. You run a great arcade. You treat me and my friends with respect, and you take a bullet for me? Class. That's a class operation there. I can be totes honest with you when I say I didn't want to ruin your arcade. It rocks. All that snazzy neon, all those great games, all that fun. I didn't want to trash your big moment, but, well. She cast a sidelong glance at her father.
No helping it.
Didn't exactly have a choice, did I? I didn't want to come back and cause you more trouble after that, so I stayed away, figuring I'd done what I had to do and could leave it at that.
I don't know why the no makes me laugh, but it just does.
No, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Gosh dang it. Oh, I'm so dumb.
I don't know.
But you didn't finish the job. Mandela's P dominance still stands. Not that it matters, I suppose. Nor does this little last-ditch effort to save it. I see your game mix mitochondria bottom. It's called Arcade Spirits.
Uh-huh.
It's
Wait,
as
he can
obvious
see arcade spirits?
He can see Arcade Spirits.
He's seeing into the universe? That's terrifying. That's meta. Damn. Daiko's seen the beyond. Or at least he's about to at the end of this chapter.
Spook! It's as obvious as the sad little strategic moves you've made so far to keep your arcades afloat. Sadly, nothing you say or do will save Mandel's P dominance from my inevitable takeover. This is simply how the industry works when I lead it. Now, Sue, it's time you finish what you started.
Sue shifts her attention from her father back to me. It's hard to read what she's thinking, but I have to think of something to calm the tension. I step forward, my fists clenched, ready. But before words escape me, someone is by my side.
I'll admit there's little method in our madness. But if pinball has taught me one thing, it's a need to adapt your strategy on the fly. We're all a little mad here. And I'm confident by the time we walk out of here on your own 2 feet, Sue will no longer be your willing puppet. She'll only be an unwilling puppet.
No,
Serious.
no, no.
Thank you.
Now that you've said that, I'm just gonna interject with it all the time.
Just don't do.
Just completely breaks the fourth wall and says something like, "You've played all the endings, you two. You're breaking the timeline, so I'm breaking reality." Yup. Exactly.
What, isn't there an after endings thing?
Yeah,
Now that we get all the endings?
I believe so.
Okay. Seriously?
Which means we have to get through this so we can fucking see it.
Unfortunate.
One day we'll get through it.
I don't know. We've posted all the things that this is the last stream, so we have to finish it today, no matter how many
This is
hours
the
it takes
last-
us.
This is the last stream. Aces is done. Okay.
This is the last Arcade Spirits route. I can't even say it's the last stream because I'm seriously like,
We technically.
I am at 189.7 hours. At this point, I just need to hit 200.
If you count the times we weren't playing on your Steam version, we've totally hit 200 hours.
Probably, but I needed to actually reflect on Steam. Remember, you're here forever.
I'm trapped in a box. I'm trapped in the cage. The stream cage. if you think you could come here and convince my daughter to turn on me, you're sorely mistaken.
You're just gonna get Mr. Brightside stuck in my head.
Why Mr. Brightside?
I'm coming out of my cage and I'm doing just fine.
Doing just fine. Ba, 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 ba. I don't know all the words to Mr. Brightside. I do know the song, I just don't know all the words. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. She knows I'm the one who she can rely on at all times. Ace's voice mod for Arcade Spirits. All lines are now voiced. Just with our terrible voices.
All lines are now voiced, but with random tangents in between.
You are now stuck on the scene for 3 hours while we talk about...
Hope you like this tangent topic, because otherwise you're just like, these two!
You're now stuck on this chat for 3 hours while we talk about...
Also, you forgot.
Cheese
all
or something?
the lines are now voiced. Badly.
Well, we're talking about, I don't know, cheese or something? Which is, I think, a tangent that happened.
Probably.
And tangents...
It only works once.
Only works once. Oh, now that's money gouging at its worst.
Hey, you can use the end tangent multiple times. I think each person can only hit it once a stream. Did someone say cheese? I like cheese. I also like cheese. It's good for pizzas, macaroni, wine and cheese nights.
I don't think I told you this. My roommate is now thinking about, know those like jelly beans that have all the different flavors?
Yes.
Like some of them are bad.
Oh yeah, the ones that like mimic the Bernie bots, right?
Yeah.
I'm what's known as part of the problem. It's okay. We're all the problem here.
She's now like, I wonder if you can taste those. Cause like they're supposed to be like, oh, they like taste like something terrible. And it's like, can Sharky taste that?
I love being part of the problem. Knowing you, no?
Probably not.
Because it's not a texture thing. Because you can kind of tell textures.
Yeah.
To some extent.
And I mean, I can tell, like, spice and that stuff.
Yeah, you're not very impressed by spice.
No.
Like...
It has to hit a certain moment till I'm like, oh boy, spice!
Like, we went to a restaurant where I think it ranks it up to, like... Or I think we went to that restaurant where it, like, has rankings for each thing of, like, a scale of 1 to 10. And I think at 10, you were just like, cool.
I don't remember that.
Something like that. I liked that restaurant.
I remember the one restaurant we went to where we both ordered, like, the medium spiciness. So I'm like, there's no spice in this.
That sounds like you.
I'm like, no, there's no spice in this. What are you talking about medium?
Like, I think you just sort of lack taste buds, though.
I mean, yeah.
Or like your taste buds have all died, or something.
Something. Magic needs to get a sample of my taste buds for the lab.
I know, like, for, in terms of, you know, how COVID makes a lot of people lose their sense of taste and smell.
Yeah.
Spice actually will still it's still spicy because it's pain. So I remember listening to, like, a podcast thing where someone was talking about it, and she was like, I just wanted to keep eating spicy foods because that was the only thing I could taste.
I know that feel.
Yeah. So, like, you having, like, anything else seems to just be like, okay, me. I think I don't know why you have so many foods that you dislike, given that you can't taste so many things. I need you to explain that one to me. But
Probably a bygone thing from when I could taste.
I'm like, is it
It's
a
not
texture thing or?
Because it's not like I couldn't always taste things. Like, there was a point in time I could taste things.
It's just gotten progressively worse.
It just, like, vanished over the years.
Do you think if you got your sleep apnea looked at, that it would make any difference? Because that's a breathing thing, right?
No, that's only specifically a breathing thing while I sleep. It has to do with my sleeping patterns. It doesn't have to.
I'm just thinking because you also lack a...
So that's a smell.
Yeah. I mean, you can...
No.
Technically, you
Now-
can smell if it's really strong, right?
Oh, yeah. No, yesterday, I freaked my roommate out. I was playing a game, and I could smell, and I smelled something, and I'm like, this is either the stove is on and there's like an oil leak or something, or I'm smelling like the weed that our neighbors smoke.
Yeah, I feel like
so
those are two very different smells.
Yeah, welcome to my nose. So like I went out and I'm like, is the stove on or something? Because like I'm smelling something. My roommate's like, okay, there's something wrong. He's able to smell things. And then we like, cause it always comes from the bathroom. Like our bathroom is the worst when it happens. Cause I think it's coming through like the vent system or something.
Yeah.
And we both went to the bathroom and we're both like, oh my gosh, this is horrendous. What is happening?
Yeah, I mean, if even you can smell it.
Yeah, it was bad when you went into the bathroom. But yeah, like I freaked my roommate out, basically saying like, I'm smelling something. Oh my gosh.
You're like, is this how people feel all the time?
It's like, if I probably went to a nose specialist, like there's probably like it could be fixed. Like there's probably something like that can be fixed for it, but like that's
Yeah, I mean... yeah.
like it's just that's money.
The ghost monsters exchange glances with each other, frowning and rolling their eyes, but they don't utter a word or move against Eiko. They clearly want to pounce, but hold themselves back.
Am I not generous?
Welcome to Ace's stream. But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. Oh, and I also put a roof over her head, feed her, clothe her. I spare no expense.
Those are normal expenses when you have a child.
But you want to know how many parents put that over the kid's head to make them listen to their every words?
Oh,
Too
no,
many.
I'm not saying that parents don't lord this over their children. Like, think my parents did too. But, like, these are the normal expected things that a parent is supposed to do.
Yeah.
I have concerns if a parent does not provide these things for their child.
That's usually when,
Or at least if a parent has the resources to do so and doesn't. You know, obviously, if the parents don't have, like, money available to do so, that's different, but...
That's a...
No, not child. I believe you mean investment in your own legacy.
Oh. Ouch. But I mean, like, yeah, like, not having enough resources, that is a different topic on how...
It's a very different situation. But if you
Yes.
have the resources available and you purposely choose not to do so, there is something wrong.
In other words, she knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice.
Parents absolutely lord that over their kids, but that's psychological abuse and really shitty. Yes. This is why my parents still don't know about various things I do now, like swearing, drinking, generally having friends who are guys, because, like, for the longest time, I was afraid that they would stop financially supporting me in college and, like, drag me out of school if they found out that I was anything.
I have to send a message to my roommate saying sorry for jinxing you, because apparently this smells back.
Good job.
No, see, my family... My family would do that, but they didn't do it often. My mother would more say like, meh, I'll just kill you and make another one. Even though, one, she has a low chance of pregnancy
Well,
due to...
Didn't you say she got her tubes tied?
Yeah, that was the happiest day of her life, according to her. The day after I was born.
Hey, to be fair, the day I get my tubes tied will absolutely be the happiest day of my life. Especially because apparently they don't tie them anymore. They just take the tubes out. I'm thrilled.
Yeah, they take a portion of it out, yeah.
Virtual hug for y'all. Well,
But
thanks.
yeah, my mother was very much the like, well, I made you and I'll just end your life for all I care. What does it mean? What does it matter?
The like straight-faced like with the hug is absolutely me the receiving hug. But I mean, for those who have good relationships with their families, like, not to guilt anyone or like make them feel bad or anything like that, because I think we've talked about it before. If you have a good relationship with your family, fantastic. I am so glad. But
I'm a mandated reporter and I definitely want to report that. Sorry, I don't think you can report, like, that anymore.
it's fine, because now you don't talk to them and they're blocked.
Yes.
It's well past the statute of limitations, but oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, if they... There's a lot of crap that, like, they probably could have gotten reported. Like, there's a lot of crap a lot of parents can get reported about.
Yes, that
Like-
they don't.
That they don't.
On the other hand, I got sent to a social worker who, like, wanted to suspect child abuse for literally anything. So, that was
But yes.
strange.
As always, caveat, this is our relationship. We're talking about us. If you have a good relationship with your family, that is great and amazing, and we are not putting that down in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. It's just... I feel like we should include this caveat, because I don't want anyone to feel bad if they have, like, a good
Yes.
relationship with their family. The reason we always make these comments and, like, jokes about it is because we do not get along with our families.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very much, we are not making the jokes because for any reason other than this is how we are and how our relationships are. It is not a shot at literally anything else.
It's not a shot at families at large. It's just ours.
And we are sorry if you are offended.
Well, not offended. Just like if anyone feels like we're shaming them.
Yeah.
I don't like the phrase "we're sorry if you're offended." That sounds like one of those false non-apology things that problematic people do.
But no, we are sorry. We do not mean that. But no, my family was my family. My family is Daco, apparently. Except they didn't try to make me a criminal.
They also weren't rich.
I think that's the truth. Okay. No, I can't even say my family is poor, Daco. I can't even say my family is just poor, Daco.
I mean, a large part of being Daco is being rich, so.
After all, Father knows best, and Father knows all. And in the world of arcades, Dakonami knows and controls all. You can't stop that, you can't fight it, and you can't win.
A foolish fool.
So, if you would kindly show our friend the exit, as forcefully as you like, perhaps make a game of it. See if your buddy can wreck the other leg.
Seriously? Vindictive much?
Yes, of course I am. Now do it.
Fine. Inky Pinky. Bounce them both. With a flick of the wrist, Sue gestures for her buddies to make us into street pizza. This is it. This is the moment.
It's the final showdown.
I need to say something that will convince Sue to do the impossible, to flip on her control freak father one last time.
This is just gonna be the running joke of this stream. It's the final showdown.
And it has to be something absolutely true to my core, to who I've become as a person. It's time for mitosis mitochondria to pull one more final last rabbit out of a hat.
One more final last rabbit out of the hat last thing.
The final rabbit from the final hat.
Is that the new Final Fantasy game? Final rabbit and final hat?
You know, sometimes I feel like if we label this stream as the final whatever it is, we end up being Final Fantasy. Like, JK, there's another one. We're at hour 47. We haven't started the challenge thing yet.
The final stream.
Final stream 2. Welcome to the steady ending again.
Final stream, lightning returns.
All roads lead to Square.
Really? Kick us out? How? Boring? Come on, Sue. You're not some 2-bit drug street hustler. You're a crew of elite computer security experts, aren't you? I'd like to think your idea of putting someone in their place is a bit more involved than just beat them up and make them go away. Or am I underestimating you?
And Sue raises a hand to stop her goons, because she's gonna beat the shit out of us herself now.
Punches! What? Don't listen to this simpleton. Oh, they're not worth your time.
Mitosis showed me respect. I don't forget respect. Only fair to hear them out in turn. I'd like to think I'm smarter than the average crook, yeah? We roll online and off with skill and style. And we're not generic thugs for rent. Dad? So no, I am not gonna bounce Mitosis like a basketball off the pavement. Not yet, anyway.
Ooh, basketball.
So tell me, Mix Arcade Czar, what did you have in mind? How do we settle this issue?
We'll play basketball.
Okay, got my chance. But I'm gonna let her make the first move. Plant her ego, outwit her, and then overcome. I'm not the sort of person to rush into something. Better to react to conditions on the ground and come up with a winning strategy.
Oh, okay. Hold on. It's my line. You need to give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
My computer's being a dumb.
So your computer's being as dumb as us. Or dumber?
That's hard being dumber than me.
Well, if it's your computer.
Shh. Satan didn't mean it. How rude of your computer, Sharky.
I know.
So, wait, have I ever mentioned this? So I have the running joke of I name all my computers after Organization 13 members.
I think you've mentioned it to me.
So my laptop, which was my primary computer, is Zemnis. Which is funny because this one's basically now my primary computer. My desktop is named Zigbar.
Did you have a lark scene at some point?
I've not had a lark scene yet, now.
Okay. I feel like in my mind you had a lark scene, but maybe not.
No, I haven't because since I started the naming convention, USB in, that way, USB out, that way, USB.
When that way.
Because after I started it, I haven't actually gotten another computer.
Oh no.
So I haven't nearly gotten to Larxene yet.
Okay. Well.
One day there will be a Xion.
Okay.
But no, Iris, don't look at Pornhub. Well, how do you normally settle disagreements around here? It's your arcade and your rules. I'll follow them, just as I expect you to follow the rules in my arcade.
Well now. Looks like we've got ourselves someone with the fever, gang! Don't kink shame Iris. The ghost monsters perk up on hearing that. Not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
A foolish fool.
We need Iris to help us right now. Don't look at a Pornhub. We need help.
Well, technically Iris isn't able to do a whole lot. Right now.
Iris, coach us.
No, that's what Gavin's here to do. Damn it, why didn't we bring Percy? I am almost tempted to be like, alright, we gotta go through one bonus just to have Percy for the maze because Flower mentioned that Percy has a line specially for it. She's listening, she can multitask.
Well, did Clyde block all outgoing?
I think
Or
all
just-
outgoing.
So technically, wouldn't hitting the internet to look at Pornhub be anything outgoing?
Well, that's incoming data, right?
We would have to send a little bit out.
Blocking outgoing data streams.
There'd have to
Can't
be
stop
some.
the irises from hearing you, but I can hijack their accounts.
Technically, there would have to be a bit of data go out.
She has a favorite
style. Fair. Look, I'm not shaming anyone who likes vintage stag films of an MCPC connected to the spirit portal now.
I'm just imagining it's a video of someone struggling to turn the USB the correct direction. And it just fails every time.
And it's like, you can't plug it in, rotate, can't plug it in, rotate. It's like,
The sexual tension there, you know? Are we breaking Sharky again?
Am I broken? I don't know if I can see the stream. I'm broken.
You have to do the stream. We have to finish this today. We've been announcing it everywhere. It's the final stream.
Nope, can't do it. I'm going right by.
No, we have to keep our promises. Sharky!
Says I keep my promises. I'm a terrible friend.
You shouldn't do that. I had a really shitty friend in, I think middle school who said, promises are made to be broken. I was like, I'm gonna slap a bitch.
Oh, jeez.
Like, no, that's literally not the purpose of promises. What are you talking about?
No, that's literally not, yeah.
Yeah. What, you make promises just to break them? Like, for the purpose of breaking them? Damn. What a bitch.
Why are you even entertaining the notion of the possibility of the merest thought of taking this fool seriously? I swear if you... I'm not gonna be that person's friend anymore, oof!
Yeah, and then I wasn't her friend anymore, and then she started shit-talking me to, like, all of our mutual friends, trying to convince them to also all not be my friends anymore. Or some shit. I'm actually not friends with them anymore, but not for that reason. Shh, hush now! The adults are talking.
What terrible people everywhere with me.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I had shitty friends. Like, not the worst of the worst of friends, but I had some pretty shitty friends. You also had some pretty shitty friends. Well,
Yes.
quote unquote friends.
Yes.
And shitty parents.
Hence why one of them will forever be just called the douchebag.
Yeah, but you were friends with him, like, for longer than a lot of the others, it sounded like.
It's weird. Time's weird.
Anyway.
And my memory's
Eager
bad.
for the upcoming challenge, the trio of beefy ghost monsters loom large over Daco, who opts to hold his tongue for now while his daughter continues. See, in my arcade, we settle disputes with games. And my favorite one? Well, take a look down there.
Take a look. In a book, it's Pac-Man.
It's kind of a maze of games, isn't it? We probably should keep them in nice, neat, organized little rows, but screw it. A maze is more fun. So here's what we're gonna do. There's 4 Pac-Man trademark plush dolls down there at each of the 4 corners of the maze. All you have to do is search the maze and collect all 4 dolls. Of course, it won't be as simple as that. My gang will be guarding the dolls, and if they spot you, the chase is on.
And then they beat the crap out of me.
Come on, it's a game. We play tag, not curb stomp. All they'll do is tag you. If you grab a doll, that neutralizes its guard. But if the guard tags you, that doll is lost and you gotta move on to another one. Score all 4, and I'll absolutely entertain the notion of the possibility of the merest thought of taking you seriously. Heck, since you've been a darn good sport so far, I might even take you seriously if you don't grab them all. You think you're smart enough to beat the fever? You think you can outmaneuver my gang? Then put up or shut up. Do you accept my rules?
I know last time we didn't get all 4.
We did
got
not.
like 2 or 3.
Huh?
I think last time we got like 2.
I think we did. Not like I really have a choice, but...
Sounds good, but I've got a problem here. See?
I raised my crutches for emphasis.
No helping it.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be fair, huh? And since you're volunteering to play fair, I need to play fair in turn. Sue snaps her fingers, and Clyde rolls in a wheelchair. Thankfully, it's in decent enough shape. Not one of those rusty, creepy old wheelchairs that you'd find quietly rolling down a hall in a haunted mansion.
You can use this. This was a medical supply warehouse before we moved in, see? So we conveniently have wheelchairs everywhere.
You and your little friend Gavin can work as a team. Since you're basically 1.5 fully mobile players, heck, you've got the advantage!
Yes, 1.5 versus 4.
Uh-huh.
Except that playing a massive game of tag while in a wheelchair leaves me completely at a disadvantage. That's hardly fair.
Okay, sheesh. We'll say they have to tag you, not your partner. There, now you have a bodyguard. Okay, Ghost Monsters, take your positions.
Waka
Dad,
waka waka.
you and I can watch from up here.
Waka 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 waka. Wonderful.
Clearly, he's not enthused by the shenanigans, but Sue's been ignoring his protest so far. Doubtful she'd stop now. The gang is at least nice enough to carry the wheelchair down the stairs, depositing it at the start of the maze for me. Gavin helps me in, grabs the handles, and gets ready to push, and I'm going to quick save here. Because I do want to try to get all of them this time. And now, let this round of the fever commence! Okay. I got a good look at the layout from above. I know where we need to go. And thankfully with all the games running, we've got plenty of distracting noise and light to keep us stealthy. Many of them are busted, but some are loud and busted. Even with the handicap of me being stuck in a wheelchair while Gavin pushes, we can do this. I look up at Gavin for support.
I take it you memorized the maze layout too? Absolutely. Good. Glad to be along. This is exactly the sort of thing I'm good at. Don't worry about being in the wheelchair. This is a matter of strategy, timing, and working around her rules while obeying them.
Make it so.
I'll take care of the physicality. You just direct our approach. Ready?
You just distract our approach. All right, tangent time.
So, numbers.
Yes, what about numbers?
I don't know.
99.9.97?
Are we? Well, no, we're at 75. I thought.
Hmm?
I thought we're at
I mean,
75.
currently at 75. We're aiming for 99.97.
99.99999999999.
No, just 99.97.
Not good enough.
Oh well.
Anyway, let's go.
Did you say ready? It
Yes.
must have cut out.
Yes, I'm ready. Ready. Ready.
Sue calls from the second floor, overlooking the maze of arcade games. Okay, get moving. I want to see some hustle out there. Games start.
Hustle cats.
Yes, we are cats, hustling through the maze. Right. The closest corner is the northwest one. I grasp the steel rims of the wheels and push myself forward, with Gavin assisting. Boop, 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 boop. We don't have a horn thing.
Yes, we don't have an MLG air horn button.
And we don't have a soundboard thing. We move under cover of extremely loud and blaring video games, keeping our heads low. Alright.
Head lows?
Yes. We keep our heads at lows.
Oh man, we're going to Lowe's. Let's go.
Extremely loud and blaring video game sounds, please. Or do we want to go for the nearest one first? Sue didn't give us a time limit. We need to take advantage of every hole in these rules we can. Maybe we should go out of our way to the other side? Or would they expect that?
Ooh, I remember one of them is an auto win if you go to it first. And I forget which one was the
Quick
closest?
save!
Which one was the closest?
Northwest.
I think it was a south one.
I mean, I just quick saved, so.
I remember one of them being an insta-win. I just forget which one it is.
This is the downfall of us having done this ending first. We don't remember anything.
You don't remember anything.
I remember,
Well, I remember-
like, 2 things.
I remember a few things. Like one of them was on an arcade cabinet, and
Yeah.
like we were a jerk to the arcade cabinet, so it was like, hey.
Anyway.
I say go southeast.
Going to the opposite corner of the maze will take time, but it's the least expected move. That's going to help us. In fact, Inky appears to be totally
Yes!
distracted, currently taking a phone call. He was doing this the other time, wasn't he?
No, but this is the one where no, he was just finishing the phone call last time.
Ah.
Us going to it first, he's in the middle of the phone call now. Oh crap, what was Inky's voice? Baby, don't be like that. Come on. Be back soon. Just got this thing I'm doing. Yes, it's with Sue. Yes, that's Sue. No. How many times I gotta tell you? She's only got eyes for Clyde anyway. Don't be like that. Come on.
And look, there's his plush doll, completely unguarded while his back is turned. Coming directly here was the right move. He's not ready to play. But I am. Quietly, Gavin pushes my wheelchair along until I can scoop the doll right off the ground. No muss, no fuss.
Hey, Inky! Just a second, okay? Just a second, okay? Look, baby, you gotta understand, it's a ghost monster thing, and...
And he's just now realizing he's already lost the game.
Fuck! No, baby, I wasn't on you. Look, yeah, baby, yeah.
Cups a hand over the microphone.
Oh my, this is personal. Go on, go pick somebody else.
With a nod, we roll on to the next objective. Which goal do we want to tackle next? Okay, quick save again.
You choose.
I kind of want to go back to the northwest.
Okay.
Probably good that we put this corner off for later. And by the time we approach, Blinky's left his post, too antsy and eager to explore the maze. I can see his designated plushie unguarded. No. It can't be this easy. Between cabinets, I can see the flash of his red clothes. We're being hunted. Clever boy. If we make a dash for the goal, he'll be ready to pounce from the side. How do we handle this?
Clever boy. Body block.
That's what I was thinking. Nothing saying we can't split up. Time to exploit that loophole. I grip the rims of my wheels, ready to ride.
Gavin, you kind of slow him down. I'll get the doll. Leave this to me.
I wheel around, leaving Gavin to stop Blinky. It's a bit cowardly, but it's an effective use of resources. I catch a glimpse of them tangling, Gavin trying to block the ghost monster from getting by in the narrow space between the games. 2 quick corners later, and I've got the prize. 1 point. Woo! Score! Okay, Blinky, you're out. Gavin is a triangle. Wait, Gavin is the Illuminati?
Oh no! Oh no!
Damn it! A bit touch and go, and Gavin took a few bumps. But we got it. A moment later, he rejoins me so we can continue. Which goal do we want to tackle next?
Now we're in the north. Let's finish the north.
Unfortunately, there's no stealthy way to approach this one, because for some reason, the goalkeeper is sitting on top of an arcade cabinet out of reach. Oh good, because I was hoping Clyde would be last. He's nice enough to wave in a friendly way as we weave our way through the maze towards him, at least.
Okay, view from up here, eh?
He tosses the plush doll up and down lightly, tauntingly as he watches us approach.
What do you think about Sue's little minigame? Rules don't say I need to stay on ground level as long as I'm in the maze. I don't have to leave this thing on the floor either.
Another late toss before tucking it under one arm.
How about you surrender and move on to the next item on your scavenger hunt? You're not in any physical shape to be climbing up here. Just admit I outsmart you and move on. I think last time...
This one was the one where he got pissed at us, I think.
I think Sue also got pissed at us.
Yeah. So let's just talk him down, I guess. I mean, I don't think we
giving
can
up here.
You know what? I just quick save. I'm gonna quick save again for good measure. Honestly, I think my chances of winning over Sue's favor are in pretty good shape. I could skip this one and still win.
Okay, keep it. I'll move on. Seriously? Without a fight? I don't need to fight. I already got this one in the bag. Even without your doll. Sue's going to help us. Sue's going to help us. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt at all. So if you can't get on board with that, it's honestly irrelevant.
Pinky pauses in pot. And then tosses me the plushie. It lands neatly in my lap. Great.
I could expect that level of confidence. I didn't take his tool anyway.
I love it. Thanks,
Oh
Flower.
my lord!
I mean, it's basically the same reverse psychology kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Without another word, he hops down from his perch and walks out of the maze. I can hear Adego pitching a fit from the catwalks, but in the end, the point is mine. Which goal do we want to tackle next? The only one left. We managed to approach stealthily enough, but something's off. Clyde is just, well,
That does
standing
fail
there.
if you're under 50%. Makes sense.
Well, we're at 99.97 already, so.
So it's kind of true.
It's a bluff, but like...
Yeah.
Clyde is just, well, standing there. Not seeking me out to tag me, not moving from that one spot. Not even very well defended. We could approach from a few angles. Like, I think we got this one last time, and I remember how, but just in case.
I don't remember.
The plush doll is resting between two joysticks, easily reachable. There's even a gap in the maze wall there, where two arcade games aren't very close together. I wouldn't even need to strain to lean past the games and scoop it up. They have to know this isn't much of a strategy. What's going on? Yeah, I think last time we did this one.
That makes sense.
I think that was the correct answer, because it's Clyde. This is a trap. It's a blatantly obvious trap. Clyde's the least burly of the ghost monsters, the one who has no choice but to outsmart us in a physical context. Ugh. So any angle of attack is one they'll have considered. And above all, I don't think they want to fight. This is an invitation not to failure, but to dialogue. So I motion for Gavin to wheel me in, slowly and obviously.
Hello. Hello. Can we talk? Okay. Talk. Let's put all the trappings of the scene aside. Pull everything down to the core of what's going on. This isn't even a contest between myself and Sue. It's a contest between Dago and Sue. Either she falls in with him again, or she finds the strength to cast inside.
Come to think of it, this one's like a mini Kindly ending. Just to Clyde.
Mm.
And apparently this is different than the one we chose last time, so we'll see what happens.
Ask yourself one question, and give me a simple answer. Who do you want to win? Dago or Sue?
Clyde pauses before speaking.
Sue.
And then, wordlessly, they hand me the doll. Oh, Clyde! Come on, you gotta put up a fight! Clyde does twitch a bit when Sue's disappointment is audible, but resolute, they raise their eyes to meet mine.
Please don't think badly of her. She's a good person at heart. Excuse me.
Politely, Clyde nudges past us on their way out of the maze. Sue fires off an air horn, signaling my attention.
There you go.
Okay.
There's your air horn.
Everybody freeze. You've made your play for all 4 plushies. The game is over. Come on back up and let's tally your score.
Is this ridiculous farce truly over? So you're capable of gathering up plush dolls and playing tag. Amazing. Gold star. But this doesn't change your utter failure at running an arcade. Nor does it change the fact that my daughter would never betray me. We've had our fun, but your time is up.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Mitosis could have said no to my ridiculous challenge. Could have disrespected me, spat in my face, made this a whole lot harder than it had to be. But they played straight, played by my rules. I can respect that.
Played straight.
Well, we're playing at Attraction, right?
Hey!
The one time we actually reference our name.
For one time we make a joke. So you'll consider my proposition then? Change allegiances and refuse to support your father against me?
Well, that's a different level of ask, to be perfectly honest. It's clear she's conflicted. We got her to take us seriously by playing along, but that doesn't mean she's simply going to flip on him. In the end, this comes down to how true our actions have spoken our intent. Does she believe we'd hold fast and support her, should she decide to betray Dago? A win's a win, and a deal's a deal.
What?
You know, you've been honest with me and willing to put up with a staggering amount of my childish shit. That shows character, shows strength. It shows a hell of a lot more strength of character than my father's ever managed, in fact. Mitosis, I think we can do business. You want to save your arcade? I've got the evidence you need to stick Daddy Dearest behind bars for the rest of his life. every dirty deal I've ever helped him carry out. And believe you me, that's a lot of extremely filthy deeds.
You can't do this.
How dare you?
I forbid it. My daughter and if I go down, you're coming with me.
Really? I think I can spin this entire mess as your fault.
I'd like to see you try, you ignorant brat. You're a career criminal, incorrigible to the end. What possible proof could you offer up of your innocence?
Sue snaps her fingers and points to my phone. Oh, Iris! Would you kindly?
Sure thing, Miss Sill.
And from my speaker, a perfect audio recording of Daiko's earlier self-incriminating words.
She's backlash between those two voices.
Danger.
Oh, golly, that sure smells like corruption of a minor and blackmail to me. And once I do my hair in pigtails and offer a jury big puppy dog eyes. Oh, my mean old dad forced me into a life of crime. Well, what do you think happens next?
No, that's impossible. You said you blocked the recording devices. I said I couldn't block Iris from functioning. Just block her from uploading recordings anywhere. She was still listening this whole time. I directly told you that, old man.
Is he supposed to understand technology? That's why he has a hacker daughter.
That's true.
You can go ahead and remove the data block now, Clyde.
Already done. I've also uploaded a press kit based on our Konami archives to 5 major newspapers, 11 websites, ESPN, Trademark, Esports Center, and HGTV. Trademark.
Home and Garden Television?
I figured the two guys from Arcade Flippers might be interested. I really like that show.
With that settled, Sue turns a smug, satisfied smile towards her doomed father. Oh, welcome to the Ides of March, Dad! You want to get me in trouble, you feel free. At worst, I'll do a year or 2 in juvie. But you're going to bleed out on the floor by the time I'm through. Inky,
Please
Blinky.
bleep it out. They get paper, just throw it away. Hey, boss.
Show my father the door. Gently. Don't leave any marks, at least.
Unacceptable.
No! This is completely unacceptable. I'm your father. I'm Konami. I am the arcade business.
Inky and Blinky easily restrain Dago by the arms. But I just can't let him go without having my 2 cents.
It's nothing personal, Mr. Nami. Just business. The arcade industry doesn't need you anymore. It's time for fresh blood to turn things around from the dead end you steered it towards. And so, justice is served. You impudent, insignificant little...
Are you still here? Not for long.
I haven't lost. I can still fight this. I can still.
What he said.
And the ghost monsters remove Daco from our sights. Instantly, the entire atmosphere of the place changes as if a great weight has lifted. You know, we should that's another compilation, is just us breaking into the Final Fantasy victory music at random times. Daco has been defeated one last time.
The time loop has ended. Konami has been truly defeated.
He drops a sweet katana. Have we done it? Have we defeated his final form?
Ooh, a katana! Oh, this is better than my current loot.
Sorry, your class doesn't allow you to equip the katana.
No! Wait, what's my... Oh, right, I'm a paladin. Paladins can't get katanas.
Rip.
Oh.
I don't suppose a Lich King can either.
Well, unless you've, like, had a, what we're classing before lynchdom.
Couldn't
That'd
be
be
more
pretty
relieved, and I
impressive.
relax into a sigh.
be a pretty impressive multi-classing.
Not gonna lie, the next few days will be interesting to say the least.
Guess we gotta sell it in the marketplace.
Or recruit a member who can equip a katana.
Ooh, that is true. That is true. So, I'm like, if I ever do like a Final Fantasy 1 thing for Professor Sharky, I'm like, wait, what classes should I have, and what should I name the party members?
Professor Sharky, you say?
Shut up and answer the question.
The answer is yes. Well, obviously
Yes.
the party members should be named Uwu, Owo, Spank, Mitosis.
And what, are they all like white mages? I'm not doing an all white mage run.
Are you implying that MC is always a white mage in this game?
No, that is true. I think you'd better stay at my place. My parents won't mind at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to hide out until the heat's off. Maybe practice batting my eyelashes at a weak-willed jury box full of concerned parents, too. Sue blinks in astonishment. Oh, right, Mitosis. You're still here. Oh, I knew you were special. I knew it from day one. If the heat ever cools off and we make amends with the lovely chainsaw, I might pop by your arcade, play some games, and not stir up any trouble. I'll keep my promise. The public will know Daco hired a gang to go after you. That should exonerate your arcade as a victim of its shady dealings. So, we square?
In it?
All roads lead to square.
All roads lead to square. All roads lead to square. All roads lead to square. All roads lead to square.
I'm so sad that these two answers are the traits that would be me, but they're not at all me. They're just mean.
Triangle, circle, square.
I like-
Hypotenuse.
This is the real kindly meta. Well, I don't want to get a kindly point, but I guess it's fine.
Oh, yes. No. Not one of the last choices. It can't be kindly. No!
No.
Thank you. I know this wasn't easy for you, giving up so much. And I appreciate what you've done for my arcade.
I owed you, honestly. I may still owe you for that matter.
Well, that was far messier and chaotic than I'd have preferred. But in the end, we preserved. We saved
Preserved.
Mandel's P dominance.
We raspberry preserves.
No.
Okay. Cherry preserves.
Because it's all made into jam.
Huh?
Because it's already made into jam.
Space Jam?
No, I'm not watching that second movie either.
It's okay, me neither.
I have, like, zero interest in Ready Player One, but basketball.
So we wedded? Did we become mummies?
Maybe?
Huh?
Maybe. I mean, I'm very mummy-like.
You? Mummy-like?
Yes. Yes.
Aren't you the one who doesn't like blankets?
Okay, well, way to call me out like that.
How are you gonna get wrapped all in bandages if you don't even like being wrapped in a blanket?
Sharky, you said the thing wrong. I don't care.
Sadly for you, I'm in the controls.
Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here for the next few hours.
Oh yeah, that's what we were gonna do anyway, right? Look, I gotta hit 200 hours on Steam somehow, right?
Yes, we're gonna sit here for another 10 hours.
I know. Only like hours.
So how was your day?
My day was great. I had curry udon for lunch. And I had coffee. And then I had more coffee.
And now we're here, stuck in the void.
Well, the void is my home after all.
But then why am I stuck in the void?
Because you're visiting?
Why am I visiting? The void's not made out of water.
I don't know. You always threaten to visit to come smack me or something.
But I can't go to the void. I can't breathe.
Yeah, you should probably leave the void. Alright, back to the ocean with you. Splash!
Okay. Bye.
Oh, you're still here though. Not to worry, we have an underwater microphone just for you. Or you could just, you know, say the right word. Oh my god, he literally dropped off the call. So rude.
What?
Gotta reshare to you.
What do you want? I was going to bed.
You can't go to bed yet. We're still streaming.
I was going home. To the water.
You still have a line to read, correctly.
Yeah. But in the end, we persevered. We saved Mendel's P dominance. Happy?
Yep, I am. Thanks.
There'll be a lot of work in the days ahead as the fallout settles, but I'll be by your side, ready to help. I'm glad I can do my part to protect your dream, Mitosis. Not my dream, Gavin. Our dream.
Comrade.
Comrade.
Comrade Gavin.
We shall
Comrade
protect our
Mitosis.
We shall protect our dream, comrade. Now let us go get some milkshakes or something.
The next few days passed by in a blur.
So blurry, there's a skip button.
That morning, we had press crowding around the doors of the arcade before we even opened.
Whoa! Wait,
Oh.
I don't wait.
Reasonable romance. And?
No, I thought there was a picture we hadn't seen before, but I guess it was just my brain being bleh, not remembering things.
How,
Rah! Look at the hair.
how dare you?
Well, I guess that's how we know it's real.
Oh, yeah. It didn't fly off his head.
Together, Gavin and I made Mendel's P Dominance the next big franchise in the arcade industry. We rode our reputation as the slayer of Dekonami right to the top. And like, ooh!
Look at the suits!
And he no longer has a ripped pant. And MC has, like, also a suit. Oh my gosh.
Okay, but
Life-changing.
The little blue space invader.
I know! I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. This is great. And finally, when our company went public on the stock market, we knew we'd reached the peak of the mountain.
Jeez. So, we're finally here. You can top the success of your brothers and sisters. It's easy top and sensitive. Yeah, I suppose. Oddly enough, I take no real satisfaction from that success. No, what matters to me more is our dream. We've shared this dream, helped it grow, and that is what makes me happiest. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share this dream with you, and every dream to come.
Iris explained to me that irises, being adaptive software, eventually become more and more like their users. It seems my steady approach of honesty and reason has influenced her quite a bit.
I can see things with greater clarity now. One day, I hope I can use my skills to help more and more humans with their problems, without needing to hide in the digital shadows and overcome the police system.
Yes, defund the police.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. What did our... Rip Percy.
Rip Percy! Rip Percy intensifies.
Ashley continued to be our mascot / main floor attendant by day at Mendel's P Dominance. Customers grew accustomed to seeing their smiling face on walking through the doors. As we grew and got bigger, more people took notice of Ashley's Mendel's P Dominance costume, and more people wanted to see our mascot on shirts, mugs, body pillows even.
And just printed up another batch of Mendel's P Dominance hoodies. These things are selling like hotcakes. That was a fantastic idea, mitosis.
Costumers just couldn't get enough.
Oh, I just started working on the pattern for another mascot that we should reveal soon. Maybe I'll even get you to model it for me one day.
Wink. When the 4 Heavenly Kings invited her to live and play at their team house, Queen Bee instantly said yes. Listen, kid, I'm sad to leave you, but I'm not gone for fucking forever. This is my true home, and you're my family. I'm gonna come back and visit. And often. And that she did. She stops by as much as her schedule allows and even brings some other big names to the arcade. We always live stream her matches on the big screen, cheering for her all the while. This win is dedicated to mitosis and everyone else at Mendel's P Dominance. I couldn't have done it without those amazing friends of mine.
Ah, yes. This is all for mitosis. Gotta get those cells.
We always keep Fist of Discomfort warm and ready for our next visit. Teo kept the Showtime stage scene alive. Teo kept the Showtime stage scene alive here at Mendel's P Dominance even after he got offered a job as their regional community manager. He's doing what he loves, teaching and connecting with all sorts of people. Teo's new job has him traveling and organizing dancing tournaments around the world, but he still spends most of his time right here.
I'm going to be in charge of the local dance crew while I go establish a new scene on the other coast. But I'll be back before you even notice. When I come back, you promise to get on the stage with me. Yell me a song or two.
Percy only had 2 years left to live, but we made them happy ones. We were his friends, and we would be friends until the end.
Rip Percy, die! Rip Percy, die! Rip Percy,
Thanks for being the built-in soundboard, Sharky. About a year and a half into the age of Mendel's P Dominance, the Mr. Moopy high score fell. At last, Percy had achieved his dream. Soon after, he decided to return home to England. I think he was seeking new healthcare options? Or maybe he was just homesick? I'd like to think he's still out there and thriving. And if not, well, he achieved his dreams, and I doubt he had any regrets. Eventually, Naomi chose to leave Mendel's P Dominance. She was looking for a dream, and we couldn't quite provide it. We'd never really been close, so I can't say I'm surprised. But she's doing well. She's founded an online community for arcade repair enthusiasts, a way to join the crowd on her own terms. Juniper eventually left the little apartment we called home.
Content!
She was happy to support me along the way, but eventually she needed to focus on herself, on what she wanted out of life. I guess she felt she couldn't seek her future at my side.
OMG.
Flower, you're the one who told us we need to get the bad.
You finally
Yes, we finally did it. We're still friends, but mostly I talk to her over Messenger. I haven't seen her in years.
You
Finally drove off Juniper. Yup.
Yep, we did it.
We got the content.
We're the few people for the content.
Love and friendship in a time of pixels and quarters. Finally, I'm home. Mendel's P dominance. Thank you, Mendel's P dominance. My spirit is restored and my future is bright. At last, I can say. I can honestly say, I'm at peace. All the problems, all the troubles, all of it behind me. Ahead is only the wonderful future I found for myself. For this day, and every day to come. Aww, happy ending. Except for Juniper and Percy. And Naomi.
Our main thing is we want to get all the different endings for the content. We had to get it for the content.
Do it for the content. It's like do it for the vine, but like...
The only one we did it... You did the thing every ending!
We did! We've reached it! We finally hit the point of every ending!
Oh. The only time we didn't do it all for the content was Amanda. We didn't be a bad parent to Amanda.
Yeah. Well, we got all the romance ending.
Yeah.
I mean, that's usually our main goal. And like Cinders, we're like, okay, as long as we get each one at least once of like the different configurations.
Yeah, because that was hard because there's so many different configurations.
Well, because there were like 3 or 4 different possibilities for like each area.
Yeah.
And so if you actually did every single combination, that would grow very large very fast.
Yep.
And we weren't going to do 64 Cinders runs. Or more? I think more. That's too much.
84 Arcade Spirit Street.
Does that include this one?
Yes.
Alright, 84, and we're finally done. Finally.
I added this in the count. This is the 84th Arcade Spirit... Or no. Yeah, 84th Arcade Spirit Stream.
Amazing.
We did the thing, it just took forever.
We did it, though! We streamed it! The whole thing!
It took...
For better or worse. I'm damned impressed. Or for Sharky, I'm blessed impressed.
That's so good!
Thanks, Flower.
That's so good!
I mean, you and Anna are the ones who wrote all this.
Yeah, you guys
We've just been, stumbling our way through it with, like, tangents of galore.
You wrote all this. You programmed it.
I don't think we're the ones who deserve thanks here. It's really you.
You're the one who
for writing
programmed this to make it work. You patched the bugs that we ran into constantly.
You fixed so many typos that we ran into.
You fixed so many typos. Like, honestly, it's the creators that should be thanked for giving us the game.
Yeah.
We're just the one who sat here and been
now
like,
our rare prize! Rare prize! In addition to the hope to see you again in Arcade Spirits, the new challengers, and you know what, you will. We're gonna have to switch up our schedule system so that we're not just playing Arcade Spirits for over a year again.
A rare prize? Are we gonna be playing like Donkey Kong or something?
You've romanced every single character in the game! Wow! As a special reward, we'd like to treat you to this.
Wow, you guys suck. It took you forever.
Just because I'm almost at 200 hours.
Come on. Almost there. Jeez, hold still, let me annihilate you. Yes! Say hello to Diamond Rank, baby. It's just too easy. These scrubs can't handle me. Okay. Enough practice. Let's check today's news.
Fight check. All the fighting that's fit to post. Super Fist of Discomfort 2 announced! Holy crap, you guys, it's happening. We're finally getting a sequel to Fist of Discomfort. Not an expansion, not a balance patch, but a full-fledged sequel! And what's more, it's no longer a one-on-one fighting strategy game, it's a 2-on-2 team game! Announced at Max Tokyo, Super Fist of Discomfort 2 will be an online-ready multiplayer fighting strategy game in which you and a friend team up to clear the lanes, push down the sensei, and conquer the enemy dojo. It's coming to all major consoles as well as the standard arcade release, and what's more, the arcade version will include USB ports so you can use your favorite controller from home. So dust off your mad wind ninja skills, head down to the arcade with a buddy and get fighting. And if you don't have a buddy, well, sucks to be you! Other daily headlines. President Mitchell denies wrongdoing in Hot Sauce Gate. CRT vs. HDTV. How to get the most out of your classic titles. 4HK takes on the world. Queen Bee's rise to dominance in the NA scene. The date for disappearance. Government cover-up or alien conspiracy.
Ooh. A sequel to FOD? And it's a team game?
I feel like what was the outcome of the Twitter poll on saying FOD or FOD?
Oh, good lord. Billy Mitchell is president.
Oh my. Wait, I want to know, what was the outcome of the Twitter check for FOD or FOD on how to voice it or how to read it?
Oh, what the community does?
Well, because I think I'm assuming Flower had put up a poll on the Arcade Spirits thing, spelling it out. See, my only thing is I think they had, because the Queen Bee says fodder all the time, so I'm you're gonna call it FOD-der? But
no, I would still be fodder, but
yeah, but you're not gonna come up with a term called fodder if you don't usually say fod, right?
You can.
So I was on the side of reading it, just... You can, but it's... How do I put it? I don't know. It's just less natural? But, I mean, if the spelling it out is what... We're at the end already, Flower.
This is a tangent, though. This is a tangent. Uh-oh. This is bad. I don't have a partner, much less a team. Where can I possibly find the perfect player, too? Hey!
Arcade Spirits, the new challengers.
Wait, how? I forget how many years it's in between.
5-ish?
So how long was FOD 2 out in the between, when during the process of in between games did FOD 2 come out?
Yeah, 5-year jump.
So did FOD, has it been a few years? Has it been the full 5 years since FOD 2 came out? That's what I'm wondering. Would you like to export your current character and story data so you can carry it over to the next game? Arcade Spirits, the new challengers. This will overwrite any previously exported data.
If I reject, it refunds the points, right?
Yes.
Boop.
But we technically ended the tangent.
We did, but we're already at the end.
Shortly after Dago's disappearance. Oh, that's true. That's true. That would be shortly after Dago's disappearance because of that line. So,
But
yeah,
it takes time for people to like swarm on the game and like figure out strategies and stuff. So it makes sense that there wouldn't
give it the meta and everything. Makes sense. Yeah.
Otherwise, like Rhapsody doesn't have a job as the shoutcaster or whatever if there's no existing tournaments and stuff to shoutcast, right?
That is true. And we're definitely going to reject this.
Yes.
You didn't explore in this character.
But you have to read it first.
I already did. I already did.
The whole thing?
Yes.
When? Maybe you cut out more than I think. Or something. No.
Okay. Thank you for playing. Thank you both. I've never seen the hitting on any stream or
Iris is on the
anywhere. Well, just think, in like forever from now, this will be on YouTube.
This will be on YouTube.
Thank you both for your dedication.
I mean, this is just what we do with our games. Unless we hate it.
Yeah, unless we absolutely hate it, this is what we do.
Unless
So,
one
like,
of us hates it, we usually do go through all the endings for all the games. Or not all the endings, but all the routes for all the characters.
So thank you for making the new part
Wait,
with Iris in it.
We're not done. We have to go through thing. Gavin concept art.
Ooh. Look at the ties.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You
a
almost had a bow
Triforce on
tie.
a Triforce on the belt.
Ooh, ankle boot leather. Fake Converse. Sneaker.
Arcade logo pin?
Sunglasses. That would have been kind of strange.
That would have been.
I feel like that would have made him seem more douchey.
And what was the
And a
final
nose
thing?
piercing.
Oh, almost got a nose piercing.
And then
The final one was
sequel teaser is the final thingy, I think, right?
yeah. So cool. No, so Iris is in the heart?
Yeah, I said that. Well, now we're gonna have to wait for it to like loop all the way back around, but
Yeah, it's more thank you for making
there.
the game.
There she is. Iris is in the heart. But now we have to also wait for Gavin to show up in the heart.
Thank you for making a game that we didn't absolutely hate.
Yes, we liked it. We enjoyed it.
We loved it.
There's Gavin.
And
Yes.
and
And now we're finally done after all this time.
freedom.
I mean, we took breaks in between, right? We'd like played a couple other games.
Yeah, like this wasn't.
You are not despised.
Of course not. We wouldn't love having you here if you were despised.
We like having you here so that you can cackle us and tell us to do terrible things.
Yeah.
Give up. Give up, goodbye.
Give up, goodbye, peace out. And we obviously, as we've said, cannot wait for the sequel.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Are we starting that day one?
Probably not, because I would want to first, like, end whatever route we're on of whatever game we're on.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Unless, well, we have to figure out what our new system is so that we're not streaming just one game for a year.
I'll be back! Hope you'll be back at some point, Flower. I'll miss you. But obviously, no pressure.
I mean, like, we know you're busy. But also, if you want to join, even if you're not playing Arcade Spirits, you're always welcome.
And you're always welcome to give us bad names for characters.
And bad advice in games you didn't write.
Oh yeah, you can also give us very bad advice on games you didn't write. It would be hilarious.
That would be pretty fun.
You
Just like see what happens, right?
Do it anyway! Oh yeah.
We just have to, you know, quick save.
Let's see, what's that?
Actual save? Actual save seems like a lot of effort.
Nah, where's the fun in that?
But yeah. Thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you,
Thanks for
everyone.
hanging out with us through this whole year-long adventure.
Yes.
We
To the
finally
people-
got there, Gavin. Wow.
To the people who joined because of our Patreons, thank you, and good luck with the other stuff.
Like, oh wow, the people who catch up on YouTube later will have 80 plus videos to go through. Too much content.
There's gonna be so much arcade. Like, I could literally make a
We
playlist.
literally went through like a whole rebrand, like look change on our stream and everything in this time.
Yeah.
And we got to play the demos. That was fun. That was
We got-
really
and
cool.
We got to play the 2 demos.
Like, thanks again for even letting us have those like early demo things. Wow.
Oh, yeah. It was wonderful. Like, those demos will be on YouTube someday.
So now that we're done with this, we'll go back and play the public new challengers demo again.
I need to sit down and name these things that are on YouTube so that they can be uploaded.
Now make Sharky take it back and we're gold. I guess you'll have to keep coming back to pester him about it.
No.
Because he won't do it.
Yeah.
I've been trying.
I never
I made you a Dorito shark and everything.
I shall never take it back, Bella.
So again, we'll just transform Sharky into a Dorito.
Why do I sound like I'm a horror villain there? Gosh dang.
Because you make a great villain, isn't that what we keep telling you?
I just...
You
I
were
am-
great for Nut. You've been a very entertaining Dekonami. Oh, before we end, we have to do one last thing.
Gotta go. Both beats in you both. Yeah! Bee flower.
Alright, now we're done. Thanks for joining. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. See you on Wednesday.
With probably Code Realize.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, bye,
Or
everyone.
maybe something else. Bye-bye.